We're here at the 2011 Cruise Symposium in New York City, where leading cruise executives have gathered to discuss Canada New England cruising. Let's go out and meet a few.
Carnival Corporation today is comprised of 10 global cruise brands, of which 7 call on New York. We have 14 different vessels calling here, from our largest flagship, Queen Mary II, to our smallest ship, the Seabourn Spirit. So the variety and deployment capabilities that New York offers us really enticed us entering into this port commitment. And as mentioned, it's one of the largest port commitments we have globally.
Since I joined the company, we now are completely committed to New York. We have 2 ships year-round here in New York, offering an array of cruises depending on the time of year.
What does MSC operate out of New York?
Well, we do our Canada New England cruises, and September 28th, the Poesia will be here, and she spends her winters in the U.S., so we wanted to add a component of cruising from the Northeast, and New York was the right place. It's been great. The ports have been great here, and Tom Spina and the group have been always with their hands out to let us see the best of the facilities here and make sure the cooperation is what our guests are expecting, and we couldn't be happier with how that's worked out.
Does Intercruises provide the ground services?
Yes, they do. They're a fabulous company, and we trust them with our guests, because the extension of the cruise is when they also arrive at the airport or come to the terminal. And when you can give them that kind of personal treatment that Intercruise provides, it shows guests that we care about them even before they arrive and even after they leave.
Because of New York's appeal and all of the activity here, we are overnighting in New York on these New England Canada cruises. So it's a real opportunity for our guests to overnight in New York, really experience the nightlife, and spend some time during the day walking around seeing the sights of New York.
We're very excited. The Disney Magic will be here next year for a series of cruises, some 8-night cruises down to the Bahamas. We've got some 5-night cruises up to Halifax and St. John. And the 2-night cruises to nowhere are proving extremely popular. New York is New York. I mean, who can? It speaks for itself. To bring a Disney ship here, to have the funnels and our house flag flying right here on this wonderful skyline, it's everybody's dream. And for our guests, it's exciting because a lot of our market down in Florida does come from the Northeast region. So to be able to bring that Disney experience here right to their doorstep is very appealing for them and also for us.
We're with Charles Robertson, the CEO of American Cruise Lines, and a lot of people might not know about your cruise line. Can you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Well, we operate 6 vessels on the West Coast, the East Coast, and next year starting on the Mississippi River.
Mm-hmm. And you have a pretty good presence here in New York City, I believe.
We do. We run about 20 trips a year from New York. New York is just fabulous in the help that they've given us and the work on the East Side, and it's been a very great relationship for a long time.
We've been coming to New York for many, many years, and we used to go right up the river into Manhattan. But the facilities here that they've created alongside Brooklyn are terrific, and our guests have a really good experience. They're always very excited when they're coming to join a ship or disembarking from a ship, and it's important they get a smooth experience. And the partnership we've developed ourselves, Princess, with Brooklyn has been terrific, and we now can give our guests a really good experience. Brooklyn has a heart of its own. It's quite a trendy place now. It's got some great restaurants, and it's always been a city and proud of being a city within the greater New York area. And coming under the Verrazano Bridge and seeing the Statue of Liberty in Manhattan early in the morning with the sun coming up from a Cunard liner is an experience that everybody has to try once.
The Brooklyn Cruise Terminal is exactly business friendly. We recognize the importance of business. We understand that the happier that the passengers are, the more meaningful it means to the cruise line and to all concerned. This is one of those situations where it's a win-win. It's a win-win for everybody. The passenger, the staff, the cruise line itself, the city in which you're located, and that's why we work as a partnership.
Well, there you have it, but there's a much bigger story. And for that story, you have to come to New York to see for yourself.